Before you were born, the game had already assigned you a starting class. No customization screen, no rerolls, zero say in it. Your blood type isn't just a medical detail. It's your biological starting class, locked in, permanent, set at the moment of spawn. Type A, B, AB, or O, four distinct classes. Each one carries unique stats, hidden resistances, and secret vulnerabilities. Most players go their entire lives never once reading their own stat sheet. They have no idea what they're carrying. That ends now. This isn't superstition. This is raw genetic code written into your cells before your very first breath. Let's decode it together. Players who ignore their blood type miss critical defense gaps. Certain boss fights hit them twice as hard. They never see it coming. Research confirms blood type links directly to heart disease risk. Your class was always going to determine your weak points. Type A players naturally produce more cortisol under stress, higher anxiety, slower recovery. A built-in debuff you cannot unequip. Developer patch note, version 1. Type A assigned elevated fibrinogen levels. Clotting risk permanently increased. By design. Type O players gained a legendary passive skill, partial resistance to severe malaria. Millions of lives protected by a single gene. During the Black Plague, certain blood types collapsed entire populations. Your starting class mattered more than any armor you had. Without knowing your class weaknesses, you're running the wrong build every single day. Wrong gear, wrong strategy, wrong defense. This is why blood type matters, not just at the hospital, right now in every system, every day, in how your body runs its code. Here's the lore drop. Blood type is determined by antigens, tiny protein flags displayed on the surface of your red blood cells. Think of antigens like faction emblems on a uniform. They signal your immune system one critical message: this cell is one of us. Wrong antigen detected. Your immune system launches a full PvP response. Immediate, aggressive, total. No mercy. No respawn timer. Type A, the defender class. Your red blood cells carry A antigens. Your antibodies are locked and loaded against any type B threat. Type A players show higher cortisol, stress sensitivity, and structured behavior. This wasn't random. The system coded it directly in. Type B, the adaptable class. B antigens are active. Anti-A antibodies standing by. Built for flexibility. Built for fast reaction. Type B evolved in nomadic populations across Central Asia. Built for movement, rapid change, and full environmental versatility. Type AB, the hybrid class, the rarest build in the game. Both A and B antigens present. No antibodies blocking either incoming type. AB is the universal receiver. No anti-A, no anti-B antibodies blocking the way. The most flexible receiver class in the entire game. Type O, the foundation class. No A antigens, no B antigens. Both anti-A and anti-B antibodies fully equipped and ready to deploy. Type O negative is the universal donor. In emergencies, it's the only blood type compatible with every single class on the server. Patch Note Volume 2. Type O negative was designated Universal Donor in Patch 1940. No rework since. Still the most meta build today. But wait, there's a hidden modifier most players completely miss. The RH factor adds a plus or minus tag to every single class. A plus, A, B plus, B, AB plus, AB, O plus, O. 8 subclasses, 8 distinct builds. Most players have never even seen their full stat card. Arch conflict between mother and baby is a real in-game bug. The mother's immune system misidentifies the baby and attacks its own spawn. The fix? Roch immune globulin a patch injection. One clear command to the system. Stand down. Friendly unit detected. No threat active. You know your class now. You understand the antigen system. But the real question, what passive abilities did your blood type unlock? Every class comes with passive skills that activate automatically. Most players never notice them, but they run 24/7 inches the background. Type A players process plant-based diets with significantly higher efficiency. Red meat triggers inflammatory responses. The system logs it as damage. Type O thrives on high-protein animal sources. Their digestive system was coded for it. High stomach acid, aggressive nutrient extraction. Patch Note Volume 3. Intestinal alkaline phosphatase levels vary by blood type. Type O received the highest allocation. Diet efficiency is class locked. Type B is the only class with a native dairy bonus. Milk, cheese, yogurt processed efficiently. A passive advantage most B players waste entirely. AB inherits split traits from both A and B. Some foods work, some don't. Your digestive system is running two conflicting scripts simultaneously. Surprising insight. The idea that one diet fits all players. That's a game design myth. Your blood type means the meta literally changes per class. Same food, different classes. Completely opposite outcomes. What heals a type O can inflame a type A. The system wasn't built to be fair. Now let's open the resistance panel. Each class carries specific immunities and specific exposed weak points baked directly into the code. Type O shows stronger resistance to cholera, but type A handles certain bacterial infections more effectively. No class is universally dominant. Type A players carry statistically higher cardiovascular disease risk, higher LDL sensitivity, elevated clotting factors. The boss hits harder for this class. A Harvard study across 400,000 participants confirmed it. Non-O blood types face measurably higher coronary heart disease risk. The data doesn't lie. Type O consistently shows lower heart disease risk across major studies. The foundation class was built with cardiac defense as a core passive stat. Type AB players carry elevated risk for cognitive decline and memory impairment with age, higher inflammation markers, a late-game debuff, slowly stacking. This isn't a rare glitch. Studies link AB blood type to a 82% higher risk of thinking and memory problems. That number should make you pause. Here's the twist nobody talks about. Your blood type doesn't just affect disease. It actively shapes your gut microbiome composition from birth. Your gut microbiome, the 38 trillion bacteria running your internal server, is partially recruited based on your blood type antigen signals. Type A microbiomes tend toward higher diversity, but also higher inflammatory bacterial strains. More allies in the dungeon, but some are double agents. Type O's gut runs lean and efficient, but carries a known exploit, significantly higher susceptibility to H. pylori bacterial infection. Patch note volume 4. Blood type antigens present on gut lining cells. Bacterial colonies use them as docking signals. Your microbiome was assigned at birth. Back to mental stats. Type A players have a cortisol production advantage, which means stress damage accumulates faster and takes longer to clear. Same pressure event, wildly different stat drain. Your blood type isn't just biological, it's influencing how your nervous system handles the game. The good news? Knowing your class vulnerability lets you build a targeted counter strategy. You can equip skills specifically designed to offset the debuff. Surprising Insight Volume 3. Blood type affects reproductive biology. Type O women show higher FSH levels, a direct link to ovarian reserve and fertility. Studies show type O carries lower ovarian reserve on average. Not a guaranteed outcome, but a class-specific risk factor written into the base stats. Cancer boss fights also vary by class. Type A shows higher stomach cancer susceptibility. Type O shows elevated risk for certain thyroid cancers. International cancer research confirms it. Type A carries a measurably higher gastric cancer risk across multiple independent meta-analyses. This is settled data. But here's the key mechanic. Knowing your vulnerabilities doesn't doom you. It activates your ability to build targeted defensive strategies. Knowledge is gear. Your class was locked at spawn, but your build is still entirely up to you. Equipment, strategy, and habits can fully compensate for base stat gaps. You now understand your class, your resistances, your vulnerabilities, your passive skills. The boss fight is coming, and this time you're prepared. You've learned your class. You've read the patch notes. Now it's time to use everything, because the real boss fight is your long-term health. Every blood type, every class, each one can reach peak performance. The difference is knowing which build to run. Now you do. Type A strategy. Prioritize stress management above everything. Meditation, sleep, magnesium, plant-forward diet. Counter your cortisol debuff directly. Type A's heart disease vulnerability drops significantly with targeted lifestyle builds. You can't change the class, but you can absolutely respect the build. Type O strategy. Optimize protein intake. Protect gut lining. Monitor H. pylori exposure. Your stomach is your most exposed weak point. Guard it actively. Type B strategy. Lean into your adaptability passive. Varied diet, varied training, consistent movement. Your class was built for range. Use the full kit. Type AB strategy. Run a hybrid build. Take A's cardiovascular defense protocols and B's dietary flexibility. 2 class trees available. Use both simultaneously. Here's the ultimate insight. No single class is superior. Every blood type has an optimal build. The strongest player is always the most informed one. When you know your class vulnerabilities, and build around them deliberately, the boss that was designed to beat you statistically simply cannot land the hit. That's the real endgame. Not just surviving your biology, but running it with full awareness, full strategy, and 0 wasted stat points. So here's your action item. Step 1. Find out your blood type if you don't already know it. This is your character sheet, you need to read it. A blood type test costs almost nothing. Most GPs run it on request. There is no excuse in 2025 to not know your own starting class configuration. Step 2. Map your vulnerabilities. Pull up the research. Build a lifestyle protocol targeting your specific class weak points. This is precision health strategy. Step 3. Equip the right daily habits consistently. Small optimizations compounding over years produce outcomes no single boss fight can reverse. Final twist. The popular blood type diet book. The science behind it is largely unsupported. Knowing your type matters, but that specific guide overpromised. Multiple large-scale studies found no evidence the blood type diet improves outcomes beyond a standard healthy diet. Use the real research, not the bestseller. Your blood type gives you real biological signals. Don't waste them chasing pseudoscience. The actual data is powerful enough, it needs no exaggeration. ABO. 4 classes. Billions of players, every single one capable of running an elite build if they understand the system they were born into. If this video upgraded your stats, hit subscribe. Join the player base. Every week we drop new patch notes on the most advanced game ever built, your body. You didn't choose your starting class, but from this moment forward, every single decision you make is a manual override. Play smart. See you next patch.